What does it mean to you to be creative?
It means to not have a proper job. No, that's a joke. That's a joke. To be a creative, I think it means that you are the kind of person who cannot express themselves through normal means. You need a craft of some kind to be able to fully express yourself, to relay your ideas to others, and it's a beautiful thing.
I guess maybe a bit cliche, but I guess self-expression. It's like another aspect of my personality, but through an art form. So for me, that'd be photography. But I think there's like creativity and like even how you speak with people, the slang you use. And it's just another way of communicating, I guess, and seeing the world.
Having an outlook on the world that does not make me go depressive.
It's the way to express what's in here and what's in here. It's how you link what's going up on here with your heart. Honestly, that's what it means to be creative. It means to express like what's going on internally and sharing that with the world, and hopefully somebody out there will relate to what you're feeling.
I guess like connecting dots and sort of combining them in unique ways that only your brain can think of. So yeah, something like that.
I think it's an expression of yourself, your representation of your individuality.
Being creative is being myself. I think people can easily get very distracted by the noise, by the social media, by other people's opinions. And to me, being creative is I do what I want to do, and I get to be myself, and I get to, find other people that like me for me, and just display myself as truest as I can be.
Freedom to do what you want, when you want, and how you want.
Capiche. Being able to express yourself without any boundaries and to show what your true colors are.
I think creativity is like the purest way to explore your individuality. I think creativity can come from many different places, but it's your special lens that makes it unique. Does that make sense? Creativity is almost something that's like channeled through you. It comes from all your experiences in life. It comes from like other places you've been inspired. It comes from how you want to express yourself. So it's all these different things that come tied together and then come out. So to me, it's like the most pure form of self-expression, whether that's like you're an artist, whether it's like you're a photographer, whether it's like even if you're a copywriter, the way that you write and put stuff together, it comes from everything that your life has built, like accumulated to create something,
I think it's expressing your voice because it needs to be heard, right? Like a lot of people have ideas and they don't put it out, and then you don't know what can happen if you do. I think at the end of the day, the sky's the limit.
I think it means to do stuff that you enjoy watching, that you enjoy looking at, that you enjoy the process of, and I think it's really important to focus on that rather than get hooked up in like likes, comments, and external stuff. You do something because you enjoy it, and if that's creating, then it's what it means to me.
To be able to output the things that usually you wouldn't be able to do otherwise in a creative way. Finding eclectic ways to put together your different ideas. And being satisfied visually, not just here, but also for people to see. Sharing like your creative mind, I'd say.
I just think it's like you gotta have the passion and drive for it. You gotta be with the right people for it, like motivate you. It's more than just about work or whatever. You gotta like know people and have the passion for it outside of it. It's not just about the money.
It kind of feels like it's my identity. If I'm not doing something creative, I feel like I'm missing a part of myself. I'm currently, as you know, a stay-at-home mum, and if I'm not doing something creative and I just push myself to just being a mum, I start to feel like I'm having like an identity crisis, because like I don't feel like I'm being myself kind of authentically, because I am creative. I want to be creative. I'm constantly craving doing something creative. It's my identity.
To be able to express parts of yourself. That's how I would answer that question.
To me, being a creative is exploring what you like, what your interests are, the type of people that you want to work with, knowing the type of people that you enjoy meeting. So I think that a lot of the work as a creative that I like to do is based on the foundation of compatibility. Like how much or how well do I fit with you as a person?
and also like your interests or your life projects, you know, because I resonate with that connection.
To be creative, I'd say to me it means being able to explore opportunities, being open to like any path that presents itself, and also like just being inspired by other people.
To be able to express what's within my soul, to be able to take my experiences, the things I like, my tastes, and be able to turn it into something tangible that I get to share with other people. And there's so much joy in the creative process, but also in the process of putting it out there and letting other people interpret it in their own way, and allowing your creations, your ideas to take on a life of their own. Letting go, I feel like, is a huge part of the creative process as well for me.
To be a creative is to be able to want to create. You want to make something, you want to make a difference, or you want to make a message with your own creations. It doesn't have to be art, but something out of the norm, I guess.
Being creative for me is showcase your imagination, and the way you showcase it can vary from a photo, a video, music, a song, a poem, anything. And I feel like everyone is creative in their own way, so when you're being creative, just showing how you think, you're like letting out your personality a little bit. So you'll see some creators, their content is really fast paced, it's quick, it's high intensity, because that's what they are as a person, that's what they want to showcase. Other people, it's mellow, cinematic, a bit more relaxed, it's really nice. You can tell they spend time making sure every little aspect is perfect, because that's who they are. They're showcasing their personality, they're showcasing what they see on the inside.
I think it's just something that you like yourself. It's like when you post a story or post an image, you want to keep looking back at it. I say it's like a different view of things. So when you're capturing something, you see it differently to others, and I think that's what makes it creative, because it means something to you and not maybe to someone else.
For me, like, to create is the way I express myself, because I find myself like I'm not really good like with expressing myself with words. So like to be creative, to like creating like visuals, like it's my way for me like to, you know, like just to let out what's like on my mind, like into like could be like photography or like a video as well. So I think like for me like to be creative is like an output, and I think it's also important like to have a hobby and to be creative as well, because I see it like an escape from my routine. For example, like I've been too busy with work, and I like to have a hobby to do like photography. It's my way to escape for me, I think. Yeah.
In a way, it's sort of like a method that for me to deliver something that I want to deliver, no matter what's the point, no matter what's the message.
What do you think creativity is?
Ooh, you threw the question back at me.
Yeah.
But actually, no. What does it mean to me?
Yeah.
I'm asking this question, I don't even answer myself.
Yeah.
Options.
Okay.
For like being a creative, or being creative is the ability to create. I'm using the word create to produce. Is that cheating? Using the word in the answer?
Maybe a little bit.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, very lazy.
Resourcefulness, in other words.
That's fair.
Resourcefulness, that's my short answer for now.
Nice.